Hey guys, so today you should be watching this after you've completed the first draft of your hero's journey. And what that means is that you have written down your entire hero's journey that includes all the steps of the hero's journey, has your beginning, your middle, and end, has developed some characters, has developed a hero, had the conflict. All of those different steps of the hero's journey should already be either written down on paper or in a Google Doc and shared with your teacher. Once that's finished, then you're going to watch this video. So if you haven't done that yet, go back and do that so that we can start our proofreading and revision process, because this week we're going to be working on these hero's journey narratives a few times, actually every day. And we're going to be reading them many times and adding, rewriting, correcting, editing throughout the week. So today we're going to start with proofreading and revision. So what is proofreading and revision? So proofread means to read to correct errors. So when you're proofreading something, you're reading it with an eye of looking for errors, different types of errors. And revise means to see, vise, again, we see our prefix re again, and then our base vise, which means to see. It's a Latin word. So we are seeing again. Now, why do we proofread and revise our writing? There's three main reasons why we proofread and revise. Number one is to catch and correct any mistakes in grammar, punctuation, capitalization. That's kind of that proofreading element where we're reading to correct errors. And those are our most basic errors. Am I capitalizing? Am I punctuating? Am I using the correct grammar? Are my sentences complete? Second reason is to expand and describe our main argument. That's usually when we're writing an essay, our story, which is what we're working on today, our characters, our setting, or our analysis. So what we're going to be doing is really reading to expand and describe our story, our characters, and our setting. And then finally, it's to create the best version of our writing. When something is proofread and revised multiple times, what you get at the end of the story is much stronger and much clearer and much better than what you started with. So today, we're kind of starting with the basic steps. Step one is reread your work. The first step of proofreading and revising may seem obvious, but oftentimes we turn in work that we have not actually read ourselves. There are many times where your teachers will ask you to go back and read something because we can tell just on that first glance that you have not read it. It doesn't make sense. It's not clear. So even though that may seem like common sense, the first step is to reread our work. Throughout this week, we're going to reread our work multiple times using a different eye each time. So what that means, a different eye each time, means that each time we reread our writing, we'll be looking to fix, change, or expand on something new, whether it's that grammar, that punctuation, those capitalization, or something much deeper, like to expand our setting, to write more believable characters, to make our conflict stronger, to develop our villain, to develop a specific set of our hero's journey. So today is kind of going to be the most basic skills, but throughout the week, we're going to be rereading our work multiple times with different lens or a different eye. So today we're going to be rereading first for punctuation and capitalization. So as you reread, you're going to look for errors in punctuation and capitalization. This is pretty straightforward. Be sure to check. Do all sentences start with a capital letter and end with a punctuation mark? Really basic. Did you capitalize I and all proper nouns, things like your character names, specific places, your setting, any restaurants, any street names, any specific buildings, and obviously all those character names. And then finally, did you check your punctuation and dialogue? We worked a ton with punctuating dialogue. Because you're writing a story, you probably will have included dialogue. So are you starting each character on a new line when they're writing? Are they capitalized inside the punctuation marks? All of those things. And if you're not sure, I included some links on the independent agenda that you can use to review any of these skills. So after now you've just done your first reread, now you're going to do your second reread for complete sentences. Are your sentences complete? Be sure to check that each sentence has a subject, who or what is doing the action. That each sentence has a predicate, which means what the who or what did, said, thought, etc., making it complete. that our compound sentences use conjunctions, our fanboys that use commas, that we're not just putting periods when we need to complete and add a second part of a sentence. So go ahead and do your second reread for those complete sentences, underlining or circling any places you're seeing incomplete sentences. So that's all that we're going to be working on for our 2 rereads today. You have also some other links attached in your independent agenda for some other skills that you can on your own watch those videos to reread. So good luck.